him, allowing him to be enabled to house what he needs to house to be led. And so you also see the conjunction of the things we talked about yesterday, such as grace and mercy. So things that he didn't necessarily earn, but he's requesting because he knows he needs it. And so we're going to start in verse 10 and we're going to go through verse 12. And so Psalm 143, 11 through 10 through 12. So Psalm 143, verse 10 through 12. And it reads, "Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my Father, the Almighty. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness. Quicken me, Yahweh, for thy name's sake. For thy righteousness' sake, bring my soul out of trouble. And of thy mercy, cut off mine enemies and destroy all of them that afflict my soul, for I am thy servant." So he's specifying who he is. He's specifying what he anticipates to do to serve him. And then he also says what he needs. He's specific. And so I know on this platform, I tell you guys all the time, be specific when you're in prayer, because he loves nothing more than for you to acknowledge the ways that you specifically need him to show up in your life. We talk about your words having weight, your words having power, your words having authority. What you house having authority. Whatever you choose to allow to be housed within you is going to be your driving force. So he knows that if wickedness is within his body, just as we saw in the previous verse, he can't possibly go in the direction of righteousness, because righteousness or walking uprightly is not going to be something that is going to be in the same threshold as righteousness is not going to be in the same threshold as wickedness. And so he understands that. So going back to verse 10, let's break that down. He says, "Teach me to do thy will." He's asking for him to teach. He says, "For thou art my Almighty." He knows who he serves. "Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness." He says the Most High's spirit is something that is good. He knows that. He's identified. He's learned that. So this is not him coming from a place of ignorance or a place of lack, or him coming from a place of not understanding the knowledge that he houses or the information that he houses, but he has knowledge because he has the understanding. And so he says, "Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness." He knows which land he desires to be in. He's specific in all of these areas